Marian Jamson, our correspondents, Jerry Marsigan and Frankie Buenvidia, ready to give us their reports during this match. Start things off. Faye goes to the middle. Devasota was there, but Talio is denied.
And a double block indeed because it's an offset.
You know, Tin, both teams are almost a match right now. What are
Batchmates, Carvalho with the serve. TUD-TAL. You know, when I always watch TUD-TAL, when I saw her, this girl must have played basketball before. Because that is a
dunk.
That is a dunk.
They were able to prevent that second set performance na maganda ng UE kasi kamuntikan pa sila. For Cassie Carvalho, you can clearly feel the confidence that she has in this season, that commanding presence.
This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastoseal. Selyado ang bobong, anumang panahon. So once again, UP needs to win this to try to stay alive for their final four hopes. That is third Tuddao. Perfect placement para kay Tuddao.
Timing for Faye Sagaysay to give that ball since she has only one block.
That one breaks the block for Tuddao and ends the first set.
steady performance by the soaring Falcons? Ateneo unable to get that finishing kick. Let's see here for set number 2.
Simple play, it works.
The blockers established in front of her, hindi niya i-challenge head-on eh. She would change that a little bit para ma-target niya yung fingertips.
Like what you said, distributed offense. We have a first.
That will be one of the ways on how you can split the blockers of NU. Only a single blocker in front of
Been very back and forth in terms of scoring between these two teams.
Very fast-paced plays as well. Ooh, what an attack and what an elevation with some hang time from third.
Misreceived by Reterta. Laput looking to improvise. Sagaysay will set to the middle. De Leon, beautiful dig. Canino flying in, but that is denied by Tuddao.
Nowhere to go for Angel Canino. Total shutdown. It was a great dig from Laika De Leon.
Okay, Sagaysay serving here. 17 serving 6. Sepada. Now to Van Bangayan with that drop shot. Harasan. Pass it over to the other side. Battle by the net. TUDTAL dominates.
And now they overtake 4-3. That sails in for Tuddao.
Corner pocket, not forcing a sharp attack. All about placement for Tuddao.
Lopez serving.
Misreceived. Underhand. Encarnacion was there. Petalio. A tip block. Coach Tina was disappointed that she didn't go for it.
Have to swing away. The blocking is already there. Off-speed attacks will not work against the blocking.
Sabi mo nga, consistent fire starter. Maybe can start a fire for the Lady Warriors here. Oh!
Wow. Wow.
That one worked. So
Offensive team, but again, Ateneo is a better defensive team, so that is something they could really bank on in this match.
Bang! Tuddao. Second time that's happened.
Yeah, also trying to activate the middles and keeping the sets off the net.
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan.
This will be a long game because both are hungry for that win. With FEU coming from a very devastating loss and Adamson coming for
Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastoseal. Selyado ang bobong, anumang panahon.
The Coach Shack timeout.
Oh.
The elevation of TUDTAL.
Tuddao up in the front.
Oh, when you say up, Look at that.
Way up there.
Way up.
Another strong serve for Mordi. Regalo for the Lady Falcons.
I've just been watching sa TV and hearing the comments about her. But you know, everything they said is real. She's unstoppable, she's a monster, and she has been getting good spikes for her team.
But that's a good touch by Fernandez though, challenging Netura. Mordi away from the net. Stability by Fernandez. Olango will attack. Sent back to UP. Guerrero from the back. Sagaysay, the setup to Tuddao.
Everyone in Adamson has been contributing well, and that has to be quick, just targeting the
Cortez again running after that second ball. Montoro trying to go for a tricky angle, did not go over.
But be patient, 1 point at a time. And Francis is taking that to heart. She told me earlier today, it's going to be a tough game guaranteed, but we hope to fight all throughout the game. For Francis, she must continue to spread those wings and fly free.
It is a 1-point lead for the Adamson Lady Falcons. For those who just tuned in, they got that first set from UST. Miscom for UST. Crucial. Faye to Tuddao. And she is so good at what she does right there in the man time. And she's so consistent with it
I was
too.
actually just going to mention, look at that hang time.
Yung attack niya, she's like floating on air.
Yeah, ibabaw talaga siya sa block.
Sagaysay looking for the finisher. And Tuddao gets it done.
So, let's see how they can play catch-up here with Adamson. Sagaysay. Ooh, great activation here of the middles. And you know what? Silent.
Karingal with a serve. To the middle they go. Third Tuddao. Double digits. Sway your way moment of the game brought to you by Sunsilk. Try the new Sunsilk with Amino Silk Complex for up to 200%.
Another out-of-system play. And another point for Adamson. 14-0.
Their best while their families from a far distance.
But you know, she seems quiet. But she's very, very, very effective. A helping hand for the output of the Lady Falcons.
And as mentioned by Frankie, she wants to play her best for her family. I'm sure they are proud all the way in Nigeria as we get.
Back row attack, Guerrero. Another chance here for UP. And now it's Nina Itang from the back. Oh, that's a great play.
Yep.
Tuddao gets her first point.
Ubaldo. Shaina still unfazed. Back quick attack works for Tuddao.
She finds the good spot where no one is
Intensity and aggressiveness, especially in offense.
Sagaysay. Good start again. They go 2-0. Tibay defensive play of the set brought to you by Elastoseal, Selyado, Bubong, anumang panahon.
A one-hand kill block.
Now leading all scores with 11 points. Sagaysay gustong bumawi. Binigay kay Tuddao. Pepito bump set para kay Poyos. But that is rejected.
Look at that block reach from Tuddao. Total rejection.
You know, jump serve is very crucial. It can be very basic to receive as well as it can be very hard to get. Ooh, what I mean by hard to get, Tuddao spiking directly to handle.
We need to see that again. Bang! Goes third Tuddao. Who quickly apologizes.
Remember, Netura, Mordi, Segi. Netura, Mordi, Segi.
The trio. Faye is just picking up everything of Ateneo.
The attacks of Pasha have been dug. Cortez goes middle to Gian. Return to center by Tuddao.
But this is where they need to stay composed.
This tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastosil. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon. That's what third brings.
And if they possibly win this game, it's going to be their first sweep of the season. But again, Adamson still not backing down.
The point to Adamson.
Service aces coming from Aseo in this set.
A total of 3 for her in this match. Boyos. The woes continue for UST. And in our match today,
and another out-of-system play there, which gives Boyos 2 blockers already.
Right.
Back set to the opposite side. Deflected. Nuna, counter-attack for Provido. Morty going around. De Leon keeping it alive. This will be a chance ball for Adamson. Aposaga. Sagaysay setting up Tuddao from the middle.
Have to be convincing on that approach para makita ni Faye Sagaysay that she can set those balls for those quick attacks.
On the move of the set.
Things are getting more and more intense here at set number 3. Thank you for watching us at Pilipinas Live app. Sapienza will choose Francis again, who has the hot hands for Adamson, but Pia together with Zamudio. Solid, intentional blocking coming from Segi here.
Adamson clearly reading this attack very well, coming from the...
Even if you have the lead, that 1 point. Good serve. Faye. Tuddao! And Adamson is in the Final Four!
Huwag matakot magkamali. Mas nakakatakot pag hindi ka nag-effort. Yun talaga yung mga mantra ng libero.
Meanwhile, Tuddao again goes up.
Tuddao with the service ace.
Oh, wow. That's called inside. And Tuddao already with 5 points. And
good reception by Morty. Faye with that back quick. Let's head over to
far.
But we're not seeing
we're
that
not seeing it tonight. Today, rather. Oh, on cue.
Sabi ni Tuddao, wait lang.
We're calling you out. Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
And this is why they will need more sets, talking about the middles.
Things around.
Sagaysay tries her middle blocker as well. Tuddao.
Definitely a bounce back game already for Tuddao. Yung positioning nila, there were a lot of gaps in that double block established by Adamson. Now they're just really having problems in reception.
Cantada from the pipe. Single-handedly blocked by Third. Second block by Third. What a save there by Morty. Put it up. Chance for Shaina. Ball is kept in play here. Another chance. Ooh. Ready for that attack. Gets that one. Finally. Tuddao for the team.
Yeah, you see Coach Jumbo on the side, calming them down.
Deadlock at 23. Who gets the first set point? Rally ahead. Cepada again. Sapienza was there. Dote. Pass it over to the other side. Chance here for the Lady Warriors in Cepada. Still alive. Longest rally so far. Fourth one for Cepada.
Smart play. Take a look at this. Tuddao. And earlier.
And it's all really because of the defense, poor defense for Adamson. They just need to get better balls for the setter to make her plays.
Just like that.
Just like that.
They can hear you, Tim. Is it one more time?
Tuddao is such a pleasure to watch because of her athleticism.